Thanks everybody for your responses to my The Shell game video. I just wanted to go through some of the text comments and respond. Mr. Visions, I largely agree with what you had to say in the comments about how people are going to use different things to manipulate people, and we can't criticize the actual tools. We have to criticize the action. And I agree with that. I've made a number of videos to that effect, and I think that's exactly what's at play here. Sam Harris was criticizing the tools when those same tools have been misused for a number of reasons and by a number of different people. So I don't see I can't agree with what Sam had to say. Mass Liberal 1 is categorizing Sam Harris as one of these new atheists, anti-religion types, and yeah, he is, and it has become the secular fundamentalism. There's you try to talk to some of these folks, and you just can't get through to them. And yeah, I agree. I mean, I think as much as Sam criticizes dogma, he's being rather dogmatic in insisting that we blame religion for all the ills that have been done in its name, when clearly he's willing to go ahead and delve deeper into things that that don't appear to have religious motivation. So yeah, I agree. Okay, TLM. You said that you agree with my generalizing, that Sam is generalizing the ideas for the horrible acts, and you say, which is typical of atheism as it is with theism, and I agree, and I've criticized that, and my point is that Sam is being hypocritical here because he's criticizing one, I'm sorry, he's clearing one belief of that, but then criticizing the other one for it. And then he said that we cannot be very specific about the motivators behind the 9/11 attacks because we can't question the attackers or truly know their motivation. We can only generalize and assume. Well, the thing is that Sam is one of these guys who has said on any number of occasions that it's okay not to know, and that it's okay to say that you don't know when you don't know. And so that's where Sam's criticism should end if he doesn't know. If he does know their true motivations, then he should let the rest of us in on it. You go on to further say, but wouldn't you agree that the religious beliefs of the perpetrators of 9/11 were probably the main motivators of their actions and gave justification to carry out their attacks? Now, Bally Boneman came in and answered with probably the best answer, and I would agree with that. Okay. And if anybody wants to check out the comments. It's this video's linked to it. But let me grant you your assumption that the main motivators of their actions were religious beliefs, and that gave them justification to carry out the attacks. That let's just grant that for the sake of argument, even if that were true, even if I'm mistaken, even if Bally Boneman's mistaken. Where does that leave us? There are still those other motivators. And that just means that we're back to what I was saying before, that people are using religion to motivate people to do political acts, to do terrorist acts, to do acts of violence, whatever. There's still the political motivation behind it. I mean, the September 11th attacks were, those particular targets were chosen for a particular reason. And you will not find that reason in the Quran. So, I mean, even if I grant you that you're correct there, the conversation still has to continue beyond, what Sam Harris is proposing in the clip that we're talking about here. We still need to continue the discussion. We can't end with, well, it was religiously motivated, therefore we need to get rid of religion. or even if you want to narrow it down, well, it was motivated by Islam, therefore we need to get rid of Islam, or whatever, or we need to criticize Islam. There are other motivators there, and in the absence of those other motivators, the attacks wouldn't have happened, and that's just the way that it is. So yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say there. I mean, it's the Sam is specific in saying that, well, you can't blame a particular a particular ideology for Hitler and Pol Pot and Mao. I mean, he's really talking about how there were all these different cultural factors. It's not just one thing. I mean, even with Hitler, he names nationalism and the idea of the superiority of German blood and all this other stuff. It's not just one little thing. Even there, it's this complex mixture of ideologies. Not just one ideology, but several. And I don't know. Sam is willing to give the benefit of the doubt to Adolf Hitler. Of all people, why does Hitler deserve the benefit of the doubt? I mean, in all honesty, I don't know. I was scratching my head when I saw that. I didn't make that comment in my original video, but coming back to it, I mean, why are we going to give Hitler the benefit of the doubt? Oh, Pol Pot. Let's see what was really motivating him. I mean, why does Sam pick those people and say, well, we should really think about that a little bit more. Those people deserve the benefit of the doubt, but other people don't. I mean, come on, that's just silly. And then, yeah, TLM, you got my point about where I talked about killing by fire and attacking civilians. It's, the perpetrators, the perpetrators of those attacks obviously didn't have that interpretation that it's not okay to kill by fire, it's not okay to attack civilians, and they were extremists. And that's my point. I don't think you can judge any group of people by their extremists. You have to look at the large mass of people under the bell curve and how they behave. And then even then you have to say, what are the actual factors involved with those people, under the bell curve. I mean, it's complex, and these simple answers, more often than not are not going to be useful. They're just going to distort the facts. They're going to be not just simple, they're going to be simplistic. So yeah, we need to open up that dialogue with people and actually, have the conversation and get to the bottom of this. And actually come up with solutions rather than the unilateral types of solutions that Sam Harris seems to be supporting. The open criticism of religion in a generalized form. I mean, I don't see where that benefit is ever going to arrive. What is ever going to come from that other than more strife? So, yeah, everybody, thank you very much for your responses. I really enjoy having conversations with pretty much everybody who responded to this video. So thanks a lot, and peace.